can't get my internet and controllers to work at all today.
If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to.
Yeah, no one cares what the settlers want to do.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? It started with an M. Certainly winning us friends here.
All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus? Oh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went... Well, what was your assessment? It certainly did. I'm going to mark that down as bad. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay. Well, sorry about the pathways. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. A fair point. We have a saying among the scribes. Through discourse, we gain strength. This wasn't discourse. It was a test. I can't blame you for being upset. I wanted to see if you would pay attention. And I have my answer now. Sorry if I angered you. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so I'm going to leave the parts removal to you. Each extraction will be a little different, but in general, you'll want to use a light touch. I want the components in good condition, so please be careful. Any questions, or are you ready to get started?
Yeah, whatever.
I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do.
Bum, 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 bum. Lights. Door. No, this is a dead end or something here. What is this? Ooh, stingwings. That's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was my armor that just broke. Not good. Looks like I'm starving as well. Upstairs? I remember seeing something about upstairs. One tarberry. That helped. Unlock each tube and wire from its source and lift everything out together. Sounds like a plan. Where is she anyways? What are you shooting at? Alright, bench back there. I can fix my armor. Oh, look. Duct tape. And my glue. Some plastic. What's that flag in red over there? Okay. Go back. Play solitaire. Fix it good. Fix it good. Let's do Action Boy. And Born Survivor. And there's the White Knight. Modify and repair. That sure breaks a lot. Don't understand that. Yeah, internet's garbage today. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. PC good. Back with Gunsmith. White Knight. Back with Action Boy and Born Survivor. Aw, low ceiling. Coke machine. Hey, there's a Coke. No. I'm so confused. confused. So confused. New. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the hell am I supposed to be doing? From Atlas 2 of 3.
Oh, I thought of one more thing. Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine coil?
Pick up the what? Some or another or the whatever. Induction coil.
What was that? That doesn't sound good.
Back at it? We survived.
I really hope your will's up to date.
Where'd she go?
I'm not used to this. I don't envy you.
Alarm. Law and order will be restored shortly.
Why don't you just kill the stupid robot? Real easy, see? You just click this, and it's over.
Glad that's not
To Scribe Valdez. That's Scribe.
Whatever you did up there, the security system sure didn't like it. Thanks for the backup. I doubt it could have handled that. The pressure gauge looks like it's in good condition. The core processor is pristine. Good work on that. The ion focus looks usable. Impressive. The induction coil seems fine. That's a relief. And what is this?
Hey, Boo.
This is...
I'm doing a recording,
This
Boo.
is ultrasight. Fascinating. This looks like some kind of pumped power source.
Yep.
None of the documents, none of the terminals said anything about this. Did this
I just got
machine?
No.
I wasn't able to get 76 because it was like $60.
I heard the stories, but
Yeah, I know. I bought mine off of eBay for $40 brand new.
Project Atlas
Well,
will be on
technically
for
$30 brand new, but whatever.
We might have something here. I expected them
There
shaped like
was
small
a
markers.
time where it was like $1.
They condensed that into a container I can
No.
hold in my hands.
No one wanted to play it.
Luck with this.
Yeah. Wait for a holiday. It should come on sale for a holiday, like Easter or there with the Black Friday or stuff like that, you know. Just keep an eye on it. It'll come
I'm
down.
going back upstairs to take a look at these components. I need to
Yeah, I was gonna get it so I can play with you.
Nothing else. This ultrasight battery has piqued my interest. There's
Cause I
a
like
lot I
it.
could learn from reverse engineering it.
It's alright. It could be
I'm giving
better.
you access to my private terminal too.
Yeah, it
It's a-
could be.
It's a multiplayer. That's one of the reasons why I play it.
I think you deserve to know more about
It's their first multiplayer, right?
Yeah, it's the first Fallout multiplayer, yeah.
'Cause I don't think it was really fair for people to treat it that bad.
Yeah, well, everything's glitchy and crappy, and the internets are all crappy, and wham wham boo hoo, wham 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 wham.
I get that, but it's their first Fallout online game, and that's a big game.
Yep.
Hey, do you wanna play? Wait, how long you gonna be streaming for?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get the Steel Dawn through it. Most people said it takes 2.5 hours. I am an hour into it right now because I'm actually reading the stuff, you know, and going through the storyline, not speeding through, and I keep getting interrupted. So I don't know. I'll be at this for now until I stop, which will be anywhere up to 2 hours, I would say. Why?
I wanted to play a game with you.
Oh, what were you wanting to play?
The Forest or a game like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we could here in a minute. Let me
I'm
figure
playing
out
Call
what
of
I'm
Duty right now.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get my daily level.
Yeah, a lot of people have that Cold War. There with the.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't have it.
I've already
I
finished
don't
it.
have the money. I don't have the money. I'm
That's why I don't
poor.
play it anymore.
I am so poor. I'm so poor I can't pay attention.
Oh, I'm messing with you. Won the match. That guy's a damn. Just caving in love. Yes. Has there been any updates for the forest?
For the what?
The forest.
Not that that rings a bell. Why?
I was just wondering.
It's been a while
'Cause
since
that
I've
was
played
an
it,
odd
so
one.
I'd say there has been, but you know,
Wait, they're making a new forest game.
they're supposed to. Yeah, Force 2.
Yeah. But, I haven't been online because my internet has been bad, and also we've been remodeling my house.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
In a couple days, we're gonna be painting my bathroom.
Yeah. I always liked painting. It was fun.
Do you need something? I don't have anything to say to you or anyone else.
Guess what game I've been really, like, focusing on right now?
What game's that?
WAG. Oh. It's, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I've got that one. I've played it a little bit, but it's I'm having
We can
trouble
play
getting
that
anywhere
together.
in it. I'm having trouble getting anywhere in it.
I can bring you some stuff.
What do you want?
I just can't seem to find.
I appreciate that.
I
I'll keep
can't
that in
find the
mind.
groove
What?
to get you going in the game.
I'm sure you wouldn't be
It's,
too talk to anyone.
it's fun to me.
You were stuck with the people who caused
No.
it.
Once you've warp drived at least once, there's a lot of weird stuff. You'll be meeting new alien races. I forgot what they're called.
I really don't want to talk about it. Just watch out. The
If they're like some
Brotherhood
robots.
justify it with some bullshit savior complex.
But because I make a lot of money,
I would if I could.
and
Max refuses, and I can't just leave him behind.
I don't know if the update got rid of my stuff.
Hopefully he'll come to his senses and stop his blind hero worship.
Yeah, this character in on Fallout here sounds like one of the Velmas from Scooby Doo.
I like Scooby Doo.
But not being naive like Max over here. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
I like watching it on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about how great the Brotherhood of Steel is, talk to Max instead. You two can lick Shin's boots together.
They play it on Sunday morning
Let's not.
and a little bit on the night.
Good.
If you hear something hidden, it's my controller because it's really broken.
Yeah.
I have to hit the stick or it will not move for sometimes.
Call me Max there for short.
Yeah.
My big sister Marcia and I live in
Take it into like GameStop or something and trade it.
They don't have no controllers.
GameStop's out of controllers?
got attacked by raiders.
Yeah, the GameStop is out of controllers.
But luckily,
Huh.
the Brotherhood of Steel
I
came
sh-
and they saved
I even tried to buy a PS5 controller because then you can use them on PS4.
Can't wait to become a member and fight off bad guys like they do. I'll make sure no one ever has
And they don't have any. They
That's
don't have
weird.
any controllers right now.
They're heroes! The Brotherhood is gonna save humanity and help
It always sucks, but it's okay.
sister me and a bunch of other people along the way. Plus, the power armor they get to wear is so cool!
My lord, I just got a kill with the grenade launcher from half the map.
Steel base. I kinda wish there were more kids my age to play with, but it's okay.
Killed him.
The less distractions from my training, the better. I'm gonna become the best Brotherhood of Steel member that Paladin Romani has ever seen. Whatever you want. It's fun talking. Sure.
Y'all know what game that would be fun if it was on like PS4?
What?
Arma.
She's the leader of the Brotherhood.
What's
and I'm gonna
that?
try my
It's
best
like
to
a
find
realistic military game.
Romani's idea to let us stay here with them. So happy that she did.
And you get to like find weapons.
I can get the proper training I need to become a Brotherhood of Steel Knight there. I need the best combat training there is, and that's here. Speaking of, I wonder if Knight Shin is busy right now. Absolutely. She cares a lot about saving people and stopping bad guys. She's a real-life hero.
I'm just trying to get 15 kills with this gun
Okay.
because I need this
Knight Shin is
challenge to get the red dot sight.
He doesn't really talk to me much, but I think it's just
Yeah.
because he's super busy doing Brotherhood stuff.
Yeah, I played the free download for a while.
He's usually hanging out by the weapons, and
What?
I'm not allowed to go near there.
Call of Duty Cold War.
Maybe best friends one day, though.
Oh, I'm not playing Cold War.
Oh, which one are you playing?
I'm playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
You know all about the Brotherhood of Steel.
It's the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
What? No.
I may have that one on this one.
Saving the world is hard.
I've got one, a Modern Warfare that I haven't played yet on here.
Literally the good guys.
It looks, the like front has a guy running and it's green.
Yeah, I don't know.
Odessa is the best. She's super smart and is always saying stuff that I don't really understand, but I'm just, and sometimes when the others aren't around, we play hide and seek around the fort. Nah, I want to be a knight like Shin so I can wear power armor and use cool weapons. If I
The reason I wanted to ask you if you want to play No Man's Sky because I want to stream it.
Yeah.
She told me I could because we're friends. Just like how you can call me Max instead of Maximo. Although, when I'm a knight, I would prefer if you called me Knight Max.
Oh, I just ranked up.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Stay safe out there.
Do you want to play it?
It don't matter. Right now I'm trying to get this done there with,
Show those traitors who's boss. Keep fighting out there.
there's a dot around here somewhere. It is.
You found the gun?
No, I'm trying to,
Raiders causing trouble again.
You must be the one I've been hearing.
Is Steel Dawn like the
What do you
DLC for the Brotherhood?
yeah.
Between this and the report I have from Knight Shin, we can discuss.
Would it be cool if they had an Enclave DLC?
Consider it taken. Do you wish to join our
Yeah, there's already an Enclave mission in here. So unless they wanted to expand it or move the Enclave in, but there's so many other ways they could take the storyline to make it a more relatable to the existing one now, which in my mind would make more sense. Of course, they've done a bunch of stuff that makes no sense to me right now because when I do a storyline, I set a foundation. And then once the foundation is in, I develop and alter the foundation. And these guys, what they've done on 76 is they set down this foundation and now they just keep piling crap on top of it. Instead of building up from it, they're just piling on top of it. And I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not in charge. That no one's answering to me. No one's explaining anything to me. It just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Because
I feel like
it's not the way I was taught how to do storylines. That's not the way I was taught to develop anything for entertainment purposes. But
I know this would sound weird, But I would love if they had like a
Recommendations of Night Shin.
storyline with like
I'm willing to consider you for membership.
you going to fight the Brotherhood or you're fighting the Enclave, like you know with I forgot his name. He's from Fallout 1. The big super meat in XL1. That guy, he's like the leader, like no, not leader, like a captain you have to fight. To like if in your game you won't see like the Enclave, like you can see people who's in Enclave, but you won't see Enclave anymore.
Huh. Yeah.
Take this as an additional precaution.
Or kind of like in that session.
The Putnams that we passed on the way into the region. I think their sons were rather.
Which one would make more sense?
I almost expected the older boy to follow us when we left. You should.
I don't know. I was trying to pay attention to the storyline.
Do you like the Enclave?
Not really.
This mission
In Fallout 3, I killed everybody. In Fallout 3, I killed everybody. And Fallout New Vegas, I killed everybody.
You killed everybody?
Everybody.
Like, so you killed, like, the kings and all them?
Yeah. Yeah, in Fallout 3, I killed the Brotherhood, the Enclave, and anyone else that they would let me kill. To where there was nobody left but the random people that you bump into and vendors. And then...
Why would you do that?
Okay, first of all, the Brotherhood was just a bunch of pompous assholes that went around and robbed everybody and held everybody down. And then the Enclave, was a robot program that had declared itself president of the United States and was insisting that everybody in the Enclave and everybody in the United States bow down to him because he was the president of the United States. And he wasn't elected, and he wasn't reelected, and he had basically declared himself the robot lord over everyone.
But what if he was actually the president before the war?
It doesn't matter. Alright, this is going off into politics, and all I have to say is there is a reason why lifetime people in a position of power was attempted to stop. Okay? There was a reason why they tried to attempt to stop it. There's a reason why it's been made illegal, and there's a reason why people are still doing it. And all those reasons are wrong. Okay, it's wrong to stay longer than a short period of time. It's wrong to allow people to stay longer than a short period of time. It's wrong to stay for a short period of time. It's wrong to allow people to stay for short periods of time. It's all wrong. There's no right in it.
We should spend less time mourning.
Does that make sense?
What?
Okay, and a robot, period, okay? A robot, period. There is no such thing as free will when it comes to a robot. The closest you can get to free will in a robot is to develop a program that can change, alter, and create its own programming. Then introduce a program in which the program that can change, alter, and create its own programming can analyze. And what analyze means is you take something like a 54 Volkswagen Beetle, a donkey, I don't know, a pallet of wood and an ice cream sundae, and pull out of it, out of those 4 items, something like a I don't know, a 1943 Jeep Willys, or a zebra, or even a rocking horse that has wheels. That's what analogy is. Okay? Now, they try to sell all these other things about analogies, but that's not what analogy is. What they're trying to sell you as analogy is not what an analogy is. And an analogy is the ability to take 4 random items and come to a complete conclusion that makes absolutely no sense from those 4 items. Because in order to analyze something, you have to be able to lay in everything about everything involved, all 4 items, who presented the 4 items, what's the question of the 4 items, what's the purpose of the question of the 4 items, what's your purpose in the involvement of the 4 items, and everything else. It's like saying you analyze something is to say that you actually put forth the effort to understand it completely and came to a conclusion based on all perspectives of it. And it's not like they have one analogy that's a coffee cup is to coffee as a water bottle is to, and the answer would be water, because coffee goes in the coffee cup, or water goes in the water bottle, and they claim that's what an analogy is, and that's all an analogy is, but it's not. That's not analogy. That's just perspective and semantics. It's not even an analogy.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. There's some reverb coming from somewhere, but if you actually teach a computer program that can write its own programming to analyze stuff, it would come to conclusions, and the conclusions it would come to would possibly be not good for everybody else, because an analogy is cold. It's not loving or caring. It is cold. It is the truth of the sum. It's not the emotional outcome or the point of decision in which it affects you. And an analogy is a cold conclusion. So if you gave a computer program the ability to analyze and the ability to write its own programming, there is a huge possibility that it would decide that the majority of the human race is a plague on the planet, and the best way to save the planet is to get rid of the human race.
Yeah, I don't like what the leader of the
More than likely. I mean, it's anyway. What were you talking about?
You know, the president, the so-called president.
What, Biden?
And no, the Enclave.
Oh yeah, the one in Fallout 3 was actual a robot. It was kind of like the mayor in Grafton is kind of what it was like in this game.
Yeah,
there
but
at the
what he did, like trying to get you to poison the water, that wasn't very good.
yes, yeah, I didn't. That's why I just as soon as I got there and started dealing with him, I just killed him. I just blew up the whole
I
entire
told
base,
him
killed
to
every
blow
one of
up
them.
the base.
I did. I killed everybody there, and I did the same thing to the Brotherhood too. I just killed everybody there. I didn't know what else to do. I mean,
I think the Brotherhood has good intentions,
no,
but
they
like don't.
Honestly, they don't. I can't think of anything good that they do.
And like
Think about it. I mean, okay, on this new Steel Dawn thing, okay, the first thing you do, you come in and you go, hey, there's some people running around claiming they are a Brotherhood and they're causing trouble and they're stealing from people and stuff like that. And the Brotherhood, the guy in charge of the Brotherhood, whose job would be to tend to that, just turns around and goes, so that's not our problem. That's their problem.
Yeah, but that takes 25 years after the nukes go off.
Yeah, this is right after society's been crashed. It doesn't matter if it was now or if it was later, because in Fallout 3, they wanted you to fix the water plant for purifying water, and they wanted you to fix it and give them full control over it.
Yeah, I don't like that, but sometimes...
Okay, and that was the last thing that they should be doing, because they were trying to basically corner the market on the only pliable source of water, and then basically rule the land over the fact that they had the only source of water.
So like a monopoly, like they are the only people who have it.
Yeah, and then...
the people
in New Vegas, the Brotherhood were basically a military group that did nothing but protect themselves. If I remember correctly.
I didn't like them in that. I killed them all.
It was the same way with the Enclave. All they did was I may be confusing the two or thinking they're all the same one or something, but from what I remember, there was two groups that basically did absolutely nothing except rob people and kill people and called themselves the betterment of humanity. And then there was the NCR, and then there was the NCR, and then there was Caesar. And the NCR was basically the same thing, and Caesar was just unbelievably awful. I had one conversation with him and killed him.
I killed him. I was getting his trust, and I killed him in the server.
I didn't even bother getting his trust. I went in and talked to him, and I asked him a couple questions, and I suggested something about being human and fair to other people, and he basically told me to F off, and that everybody was beneath him and beneath his cause. And I said okay, and then he told me to go do something, and then I left the room, put on a stealth boy, went back in the room, put some C4 on his chair, went back out of the room, waited for him to sit down, and then set off the C4.
Yeah, I don't like him. But the thing that you were saying about the Enclave, they were already broken up. They weren't an Enclave anymore. There was only a couple people. The, whatever they're called, the people who live in the fort and, outside of New Vegas.
Yeah.
They were the remnants. and they helped people.
Well, there with I remember a bunker under the ground that I had to go into, and it was a big, huge fight
Yeah,
to get
there's
in
only
there.
one guy. Oh, you're talking about that's the Brotherhoods.
Okay, and then I remember there being like an outpost or something, but I might not be remembering that right.
There's some, there's only one place
we're talking
where
about a game I played probably 10 years ago, there, to be honest with you.
But there's like one guy still in the Enclave. And he's pretty insane. Like, he's gone crazy. He won't let you have the Enclave armor. And if you don't, like, convince him to stop, you have to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I normally convince him to stop because he's really strong.
Yeah.
And
And then there was the Walt Disney analogy thing there at the casino, and I just killed that guy. I did as soon as I got
Mr. House.
Yeah, I chased after him until he let me near him, and then as soon as he let me near him, I killed him.
Wait, Mr. House can't move.
Yeah.
Mr. House is a big computer.
Mr. House is the one who put a bullet in your head.
No, that's Benny.
It was Mr. House's orders to put a bullet in your head, I swear.
Why would he do that and give...
I don't remember. I swear it was Mr. House's. Mr. House gave the order to have the bullet put in your head at the beginning of the game.
I wouldn't understand why he would try to get his courier killed.
I don't know. You didn't work for him back then.
You did. You were delivering him the platinum chip.
No. Beforehand, you weren't working for Mr. House. But before the game started, you didn't work for Mr. House, and then you had to come in, and then you had to earn Mr. House's trust to become his employee. You were a courier. I think you were a courier for the NCR.
No, the NCR, if you do anything, they'll kill you.
I think you were a courier for the NCR.
The NCR didn't even know you.
Yeah, I don't know. See, you were still just a courier.
Because...
Alright. Why don't you come over here?
You know, the person
and a courier is basically a mailman. You know that, right? A courier is basically a mailman.
Yeah.
They hand you crap, you take it somewhere, and you hand it to somebody else. And that's all there is to it.
The courier was not the original Courier 6. The guy in the Divide was.
Now you need to be more careful just waltzing into people's homes.
Yeah,
And
you got me confused there.
I finished
I just remember when I woke up and the doctor told me I was a courier and I got shot in the head. And then I hunted down and found out who shot me in the head. And then I hunted down who gave me the order, and then I hunted down who gave him the order. And from what I remember, it came from one of Mr. House's robots. It was the source, and that Mr. House's robot was just following orders from Mr. House. And that's how I remember how the story went. But that may not be remembering it correct. Like I said, that was like 10 years ago, and it was probably, 700 books and probably 150 video games and easily 200, 300 movies. And
I finished that whole entire game.
Yeah, I did too.
Multiple times.
Yeah, no, well, I did it one good time, and then I backtracked a couple things and did it again, but I didn't start from the beginning a second time.
But yeah, you're a courier for Mr. House. Like, you're delivering him the platinum chip, but you don't work for him. You're bringing him that chip that he wants.
Yeah.
So the NCR won't try to overthrow him. Because they do at the end if you side with them. Do you want to play No Man's Sky?
Can't say for certain.
I'm still in the storyline here.
Suspicion, though.
I'm over at Lewis and Son's farmhouse trying to find out where the ghouls are coming from with some agreement that they've got with the Lewis and Son's farms. And I haven't been prying into the storyline too deep because I've been talking with you on this other storyline.
The Enclave was destroyed in New Vegas.
You're doing it for them, not
They weren't a thing.
Right, of course.
Almost no one knew about them.
Risk you taking it. Now here. Wherever you find ghouls,
I just remember every time I ran into another group in the storyline, I was annoyed about their selfish stupidity and how they were treating others. So I just took the first opportunity I could to kill them and killed them.
I bet they were just trying to keep themselves alive.
Remember the Gormons mission? Oh my god.
safe for traders.
Gormons.
Yeah, the Gormons. In New Vegas. I wanted to nuke them the minute I walked in the door.
I don't really know what you mean.
The
The
Gormons.
Gamora.
You don't remember the Gormons?
It's the Gamora.
Whatever. They eat humans.
No, that's the like the white max thing.
Yeah, the Gormons.
No, the Gamora are very bad, and they
Even if you can swarm you.
they kidnap people and rape them.
No.
The
It was a
Gamora
whole
like
restaurant with a ballroom and a hotel, and there was this story in there with this guy from Texas, and what they did was
that's
is they
not
kidnapped
the
people
Gamora.
and they ate them.
That's not the Gamora.
They kidnapped people and ate them. Trust me, that's what they did.
It's the white gloves. It's the white glove. That's what they call it.
Anyway, in 76 here, they call them the Gormons as well, I think. Because there's one vendor who wants you to know that you can't sell him human flesh.
Yeah, it's the Gamora.
I don't know. I may be pronouncing it wrong.
But you're talking about the white gloves.
Me, George, and the boys. Marty's the
Whatever.
The Gamora is just like a
I hope I don't need to remind you we're not the
It's not a good place, but the white gloves are way worse. The white gloves are the people who wear the white masks and look very fancy, and they have that guy in the fridge.
I don't like these people either.
Would it be would you do it if at the end you can overthrow the Brotherhood?
Just like that night shit who was here before.
I'd just kill them all off.
Like you become the Elder?
No.
That would be cool.
Like ever.
Yeah.
I know I sound like a
Form the MCR.
Out of all the side characters and side storylines of development in the Fallout series, the first responders is about the only ones I liked, and they got on shaky ground when it came to the fire breathers.
What about the Minutemen?
What?
Do you not like the Minutemen?
You're working for him.
Nope,
right?
didn't care for him.
You can put in a good word for him.
I'm not very far into the storyline, but so far I don't care for him very much. From what I've got from them is just a bad taste. It's like they spout all this stuff, but in the end they don't want to do anything. They claim they're there to help other people, but they're not helping anybody. I'm the one helping everybody. And every time there's a problem, I'm the one doing the work. I don't even know if I've made it that far yet. All I know is every time there's something needs to be done, I'm the one who's doing it. Nobody else is doing anything. Nothing else is getting accomplished. And their whole principle and guide of what they're actually doing is flawed. And I mean, it's slightly better than some of the other ones, but
It's way better than the Railroad. I don't like them.
there with it touches back with kind of like the fire breathers here in 76. They kind of remind me of the same.
What did the Fire Breathers do?
The fire breathers protect everybody from the Scorched and the Mole Miners and the super mutants and everything else. They're like the army is basically what they are. And from what I grasped from the storyline, it was just a handful of people and some robots running around making empty promises and bullying people. Is all it was before it got destroyed. And the Minutemen are so far in the storyline it is basically the same thing. It's just a handful of people running around bullying people, trying to recruit more people to help them bully people, so that they don't have to do anything except bully people. Well, that one guy at that one place, all he does is walk around with a gun all day and tell people what to do. And he doesn't do any farming. He doesn't do any repairing. He doesn't even really guard the place, because where he walks around isn't even guarding the place. It's just like he's walking around in circles for no apparent reason whatsoever than to walk around in circles. And basically what it appears to me that he's doing is he's just walking around with a gun in his hand, lording over everybody that he has a gun in his hand, and that makes him a good person and in charge.
You're the higher rank than him.
It doesn't matter. He's the one telling me what to do. And he's not doing anything to help anybody else.
They do one thing. He helps a lot. It's the castle and the what is it called again? Let me think of what.
Oh, well, you'll see. I'm the clear choice.
And the end where you're destroying the institute. That's pretty much what y'all are building up at, just to destroy the institute.
Smart, right?
Yeah, I haven't got very far in that one.
So the institute can't kidnap anyone.
Maybe I'm not. But I'm not cut out to be a farmer either. The Brotherhood.
What do you think about the what's it called?
I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be nervous.
Far Harbor.
Won't know until it happens, I suppose. I'm willing to risk it if it means. It it is safe. So, there's nothing wrong with farming.
You almost done?
Maybe so.
No, they want me to learn about these two people and decide which one's the better one. And one's a pushy, cocky person, and the other one's got attention problem or something where he has to he wants to be. I'm having trouble coming up with the word.
I'm sure
I would choose the person with the attention problem.
it's where I belong.
Yeah, he's.
Is he like? Can he fight?
But you said their paladin asked you to come here. Still, if you can talk to her, you could tell her.
Because I would not advise to choose the cocky person.
All right, that seems
Because
fair.
being cocky will only get you killed.
Recommendation, I promise. Are you sure about me, though? I know my brother wants this too, and I heard Mom. Only one of us can go. No, I mean, yeah.
You want to play?
I know it's a big decision.
I'm trying to finish this.
I'm sorry.
Well, you keep talking to me, and it's keeping me from doing it, and then you're whining because I don't want to quit and go play, because I'm trying to do this. I mean, I can't decide. They both seem like they'll just be in the way to me.
You gotta take me with you. I'm ready for this. I just know it. I'll be just like that night shit who was here before. I'm strong, I'm fit, and I'm ready to fight. Whatever you need, I'll fight mutants, or ghouls, or raiders, or whatever. Heck yes! And Paladin Romani. So cool. Hey, I asked them a bunch of questions and told them about wanting to leave the farm and everything, and they said I was remarkably keen. I think that means they like me. Well, no. One night, I thought I saw a super mutant coming out of the wind. Dad came running because of the noise. It turned out it was just dark and I shot a bush, but I wasn't scared. Now, Mom and Dad are fine here. The farm is their dream, not mine. Besides, I know Colin's got brains, but even I know that's a bad thing for a farmer.
Oh my god.
The NCR are just bad people.
We can hear if you change your mind about me joining.
Yeah, whatever.
You know,
What?
the NCR are bad people.
I really would like to join the Brotherhood.
Yeah, I was
Because
not.
what they did to the Great Cons.
Smarter than Marty, anyway. No offense to my brother, but if he can't solve
You
the
know
problem
what
with his
happened?
muscles, he's stumped. I really
What?
would like to join the Brotherhood. I know I'm not as strong as my brother.
They, like,
Smart, right?
had a massacre and they killed, like, children,
I'm sure
old,
this farm
weak
isn't the place for me. The Brotherhood could change the
ladies
world.
and all
Don't get me
that.
wrong. Can you make me a recruit? All right, that seems fair. I'll do my best to earn that recommendation. Are you sure about me, though? Really? That's incredible. Thank you. You go on ahead. I need to talk to my folks and say goodbye and that kind of thing. I'll meet you at Old Well Orchards.
Spitfire, if you can hear me, I can't hear you. Ah, crap, I'm fat. I forgot I'm fat. Yeah, Marty, the egotistical one that I said was that there. He told me that his brother Colin would be a better choice because Colin's a smart person and working a farm's not a good place for smart people to be. And then he got mad because I didn't pick him.
He just said don't pick him and then he's mad.
Yep. He said Colin would be the worst person to keep on the farm because he'd make a bad farmer. And his attempt to convince me to... And his attempt to convince me to pick him over Colin.
The Brotherhood are just... I don't like them. I like them. I like the power armor and how strong they are, but their message isn't that good.
Get folded every time you try to go get one of the power plants. Then I suggest break armor.
I'm talking about like Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Fallout 76. You have to be ready to get folded every time you try to go get one of those workbenches. Specifically, it's by level 200 or above. Anyway, do you guys know of any guy that's selling assault rifles?
No, I don't play it.
Selling assault rifles.
No, assault rifles aren't that great. To be honest with you.
I mean, I love them. I found a newfound love for assault rifles, and I can't find anywhere that sells them.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more on me. There might be some on some mules or something. There with the talk to Squire and then see if there's any on some mules, but that's about as far as I can help you. I had an instigating, a quad, and some other stuff at one time. Bloody, instigating, quad, and several other ones.
The only one I'm looking for is either maybe anti-armor. I would really like using anti-armor limb damage or explosive. I would really set them for that. So I'm really looking to do more damage to ghouls because I like to roll my screens. Running, yes, Operation Norway. Boy. Fuck up.
Hey, you're here. Seemed like this was the place. I had to sneak past everything outside, and then I heard some noises deeper in here, so just hold up to wait for you. I hope that's okay. Don't worry, I will. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's do this.
Hello. What are you talking about?
Oh no, I'm just looking through somebody's achievements.
Uh,
Just making sure I'm not gonna get folded if I try to join this battle. I only have jets. Not fucking jets. Air-to-air missiles. A fucking jet with slow cannons.
what's going on with, WAG?
What do you mean?
Oh, you weren't talking.
That's because I was
Oh no, what?
You was
trying to do the
focusing.
storyline.
On another one of your builds?
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm doing the Brotherhood one. I'm inside the Lewis and
It's
the
your Brotherhood, remember?
yeah the
The Dead or
Steel
Alive?
Dawn one. I'm inside Orchard Orwell Orchard for the
Oh, the bunker where where there's a bunch of there are a bunch of ghouls. Yeah, I remember that place.
yeah, I'm in there and I'm trying to concentrate.
Still have nightmares.
And well, from what?
Oh, just because I don't like ghouls specifically because they remind me too much of zombies. Even though I watched World War Z without flinching, but I still get terrified.
Are you scared of zombies?
Shh! Don't tell the zombies.
This is the fact of the way they sound. I don't know how I went through World War Z without crying, but I just can't with ghouls. I just can't. They just terrify me. They're like normal zombies, but just on steroids and way more terrifying.
Ghouls are just... I feel sad for them.
Okay, this is funny. This just stupidly funny. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I play DayZ, and that involves a lot of zombies. Now, the fact that I play DayZ is going to make it even stupider, because for some reason, I don't like ghouls when I can easily fend off 50 zombies in DayZ.
Oh sure, yeah, I want emotions. I want my emoticons. That's why I push that direction on my controller. That's all about, isn't it? Did they? Yeah, well, welcome to reality. When you get done dying, you can go tell your brother about it.
Hey. I
This
feel sad
Colin
for ghouls.
douchebag.
You feel sad for ghouls?
I thought you were talking about your brother.
Well, a little bit of it, yeah. Why?
Okay. So, what's the difference between a Boy Scout and a Jew?
This is evil.
Semi-racist joke. Anti-Semitic joke.
Mine
Alright,
diamonds.
what?
Boy Scout actually comes back from the camp.
Stop. Stop. Just stop. Get some help. Just get some help.
Oh, I got another joke. An abortion's not murder, it's just canceling your pre-order.
It's not his personal feelings or anything. It's just that it was obviously funny, even though it was rude, and he was just sharing it to make banter.
I know it was rude.
No, yeah, I was explaining to him that there was no prejudiceness or anti-Semitic motivation in it or anything.
I know.
Okay.
Don't worry, I just like those types of jokes for some reason.
Yeah, it was just the wittiness of it that is in there with the and to make banter.
I know.
Alright,
It's
what's
okay.
the next one?
I understand what he was doing.
I don't have it.
He was joking.
I got one.
But do you know what, like, the shop Get Some Help is from?
No, I don't get
It's
the
something
reference.
Michael Jordan said.
Yeah, I wasn't big on the Michael Jordan kick.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Before I was born.
Yeah, but chances are you're probably young enough to be my grandchild, so.
Flag.
What?
Are you like 50?
Yeah.
I'm 44. I turned 45 this year.
He's 50.
You're old enough to be my grandma.
Your grandma?
My grandfather, sorry.
Oh, hey, Wag, are you a boy or a girl?
Yeah, I know. I've made that comment pretty seriously. There was a girl in my class, my graduating class. She got pregnant at 14 and had a child at 15. So if that child would have been mine, which could have been reasonably impossible, but there was a bunch of child molesters around. I mean, some people around that ended up being the father of it instead of allowing her to develop a relationship with someone who's age appropriate. There's a possibility that could have been mine because we did have an attraction to each other and we did talk once in a while.
Okay, but you never
if that child would have been mine, that child would be 30 years old. And if that child would have done the same thing as I would have done, that child would have a child that's old enough that would be 15. And that child would be old enough to have a child, which means I am old enough to be a great grandfather now.
So you're old. I'm joking.
Yeah, and there with the.
Okay, you lost me on the. How would I put this? The part where you.
I like how you were saying it.
Okay, there was a girl in my class. There was a girl in my graduating class that got pregnant at 14 and had the child at 15. That child, okay, is now 30 years old. That child is now 30 years old. Okay. And if that child did the same thing as her mother did, she could have a child that's 15 years old. Okay. And if that child did the same thing as its mother and its grandmother did, it could be giving birth to a child now, making it 4 generations of people, starting with the original mother that's the same age as me, which is grandmother, great-grandmother, right? Grandmother, great-grandmother, and great-great-grandmother. So technically, I am old enough to be a great-great-grandfather.
Okay, but you're not.
No, because I've never had any children.
Who is decided to stay virgin?
Basically, yeah. I can't help it. My personality is that of like. My personality is of an old school monk. And an old school monk is like a nerd, but I'm not a nerd.
You're basically me, but older.
Yeah, an old school monk is basically a nerd, but I'm not a nerd because I was not.
Okay, hear me out. You looked up what was the best way to make your build.
I'm still shaking.
Oh yeah, I bought the Fallout 76 book, and it has a list of builds to give you an idea of what each card does and what the builds would do in those particular builds.
Okay, but you still took the time.
Yeah, I educated myself on how the system works, and then I created a system that nobody else was using afterwards.
It's useful.
So I guess that's a good sign. Thanks,
so you looked up the knowledge.
I know how that would have gone.
Yeah, and then I created a build nobody else I knew was using, and I can't find anybody as a source of that build except myself. Some PvPers have took it over and claiming it as theirs now, and they're welcome to it with whatever. But yeah.
Must need people to keep everything running.
What?
The occasional moment of terror is the price for getting to work with their tech.
No.
Nerd.
I'm just kidding.
I will.
This thing I would.
Thanks again.
It's the AVGN.
As well as giving me this chance. I'll make sure you and the rest of the
Angry Video Game Nerd.
safe out there.
Angry video game nerd. We just call those Fortnite kids.
No, that's a YouTube channel.
Oh, do you guys know the channel that the guy that just plays like old ass games are 19? When was 9/11?
2001.
Yeah.
Okay, games of like the 1990s.
On the day right before my birthday. I mean, after my birthday.
Am I like the only 14-year-old here? Soon to be 15. Here.
I'm younger than you.
Yeah, he wasn't talking the year, he was talking the date.
Yeah.
The boy. He was talking the date, not the year.
Yeah.
You really think he sounds like he's 19 years old? Getting ready to turn 21? 20, sorry.
No.
I've heard.
Yeah, you just associated it and didn't think about it. It's okay. Everybody does that. What happens?
I just kind of threw it out there because I just heard way.
Oh man, they had a swimming pool in this bunker. Those bastards.
What?
This bunker has its own swimming pool. Unbelievable.
So you're like you're 19?
No.
He's 14.
14?
Yes.
I'm 2 years younger than you.
Yes. What? Oh. So you're 12. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, my brother sounds more secure than you. And he's gonna turn 13, I think. Yeah, I don't even know the fucking my brother's birthday. Jesus Christ. Let me think. When is his birthday?
I told you.
No, not your birthday. My brother's birthday. Damn.
How old
That's
is
not
your
good.
brother?
You can't remember your brother's birthday.
I know it's not good whack. That's the reason I'm concerned.
He has dementia.
Possible.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I have symptoms, I don't.
He has it.
Drinking all that coffee out of aluminum cans.
I like to make my own coffee. I don't drink that crap unless it's what's it called? Mountain Dew.
Hey, do you like the Major Melon?
Have you ever tasted Warheads?
Warheads, yeah.
That's how I feel like Major Melon tastes.
Sour?
Yes, I will literally not drink anything.
You don't like sour? Oh my god, it's my favorite flavor.
Okay, now here we are. Now the stupidity of this is that cold most sodas are sour, right?
No.
Some are worse than others, but yeah, they have a without the sugar in it, it's really bad. But yeah, they're the
Yeah.
Okay, so have you ever tasted
What?
Oh yeah, you guys probably you guys definitely have never tasted this.
You know something I should have
I really feel bad for all of you that haven't tasted this food.
What?
It's so fucking mouth-watering. How would I explain the fucking favor? Okay, it's called Arcabodia. Just look it up. It's fucking good. If you ever get the chance to go travel somewhere that makes them, get one.
Where do they make it?
I think Mexico makes them, Puerto Rico makes them, I believe Dominican Republic makes them. I think most of South America makes them, and Central America. I think they also make them in
Have you ever had like a game fuel?
I don't live under a rock. I know where it is.
You don't know what it is?
I know what it is.
Oh. I like the Mountain Dew energy drinks are good.
I still think how I put this. Actually, which G fuel are you talking about? Like the
I mean like the Mountain Dew energy drink.
Let me just change my resistance too. Now, what would be like another?
I get the one at Taco Bell every now and then when I eat out there, and that's about it. I'm very poor, and paying $3 for a soda pop is about the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Because I can just walk over to the pop aisle and buy two liters of soda for what they want for that one can, and it ain't gonna happen.
You're on the way.
Okay, have you ever tasted Manta? Do you know what Manta is?
Tasted what?
Manta. Do you know what that is?
No.
I really feel like you guys didn't have a life, but you guys live it's a different era, so.
Do you know what Mr. Pibb is?
No. Okay.
Do you remember Tab?
Fine.
All right, what? Dude.
Okay. Now just imagine the most addictive soda ever, but it's like 50 times better.
Mm.
Now that's not that in a nutshell. It's not good.
Oh.
At least for me.
Yeah, Mountain Dew had this one that had Mountain Dew had this one that had ginseng in it, and it was really awful for me. I like ginseng, and there's nothing like mixing ginseng with caffeine. Oh my god.
So
Ooh. If you want to talk about homeopathic medicines, I have this cocktail of homeopathic medicines that will rock your world. You'll be bouncing off the wall and giggly and happy, and you'll be so bouncing off the wall and giggly and happy you won't even know what you're doing. And about 30 minutes to an hour after you get all giggly and happy, you'll be like totally confused on what you're even thinking. And then like 2-3 hours in, you won't even realize 2 or 3 hours has passed. And then next thing you know, the sun will be going down, and you'll be like, "What did I do all day?" What?
Well, I'm pretty sure you get the same effect by mixing Coke and weed.
No. No
little?
marijuana in this
Wait,
stuff,
never
man.
mind.
This is all just homeopathic, over-the-counter stuff.
It sounds like you run a
Okay, never mind. I had my volume too high.
No. My grandma was into them big time, and stuff like that, and I started looking into them and dealing with them. I stopped growing around 6'1", and I should have been like 6'4".
I'm really tall for my age.
Okay, then I'm a midget compared to you then.
Well.
How tall are you?
Do I have to be specific?
Yeah. You're 8?
What?
You said you're 8.
8'1".
8 foot.
No, I didn't say that. I'm like 4 foot something.
My lord, I'm like 5'8".
My height.
I'm 5'8".
Don't make me ashamed of my height.
There's no reason to be ashamed of being little. I'd be a lot happier if I was little.
Me too.
I'd be a lot happier if I was little. All the chairs are uncomfortable. All the clothes are expensive. I'm constantly hitting my head on shit. People are scared of me. Every time I turn around, I'm breaking things. Cars are uncomfortable. Everything's too low to the ground. What?
Okay. No. So, isn't there some perks with being high? Besides, being able to reach the top of the counter.
That was about it. Working on cars is a pain in the ass. My fingers are too big to do everything, including play video games. My fingers are too big to play video games. I have to direct my fingers and teach myself to hit the buttons because I can't just. Typing's the same way. When I type, if I get going too fast, I hit 2 letters at a time because my fingers are too big to hit the letters. Yeah.
So do you know what a first generation fighter is?
No.
What type of fighter?
Request for the Brotherhood should be passed through night shift.
I mean, like jet, or like a person, or.
Welcome back. Have you completed your assigned mission?
I don't know.
Like 1989, something like that, right? Okay, now imagine you're in a prop plane made in 1934, getting air to air miss on the fucking face.
I can't say Shin found much of them, but
Imagine if you're Jewish in a concentration camp.
That'll make Valdez.
That would suck. Because my family is Jewish.
Excellent job. Not only have you achieved everything we set out for you, but you have expanded our order, helped to secure its.
It would be bad.
I hereby confer on you the status of probationary initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel.
I would be dead.
We'll have to put the official initiation right on hold. Something's come up.
Someone
We'll deal with it right away. If you've got anything else you need to take
would find my biggest weakness.
report to me again when you're ready.
Chimpanzees.
Yeah, I want to stop recording.
You start recording?
Yeah, I'm stopping recording now before I do the next.